I know I'm capable of more and my bad habits are holding me back. As somebody who does social media as their job, how do I regulate my screen time?
Do you know how clowny it is to watch TikTok on a laptop or iPad?
It's 7 a.m. I woke up at 6:45. I have been thoroughly enjoying waking up early. It's just the act of actually getting up out of bed is what I've been struggling with. Y'all know I'm not a self-help girly, but I recently have been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, probably the most famous self-help book in our current day. With your bad habits, you have to make it hard to get to. One bad habit that I always have that prevents me from waking up early is having my alarm clock right next to my bed, because usually what I'll do is it'll start singing, chirping, it's so pretty, I love my hatch, but I'll just turn it off and roll back over. It defeats the whole purpose of an alarm clock, babe. So in order to combat that, I keep my phone away from me so I can't use the app to turn it off, and I move my alarm away from my bed so I can't just punch it shut and then roll over. I probably am somebody who actually does a pretty good job with maintaining their bad habits, but I feel like I just need to take some time to work on them because I'm at the stage in my life where I know I'm capable of more and my bad habits are holding me back. So we're gonna go ahead and try to combat those all at one time so I can show myself that I'm able to do it, to prove that I'm capable and worthy of doing so it'll make me want to do it even more. Right up under the Texas toast. A lot of big morning routines opt for some sort of cold exposure, which basically is exposing yourself to extreme temperatures of cold to kind of not shock your body into waking up, but that's kind of the point. Essentially, some people do cold showers, some people who are sane do ice rollers, you know, whatever really floats your boat. I'm going to take my vitamins now. Vitamins are always something that I know I should take, but I can never find a place in my routine to do that, because if there's not a place for it, realistically, it will not be happening in a way that I can remember. In Atomic Habits, there's this tactic to build better habits into your routine called habit stacking, and essentially what you would do is with a habit you already do in the morning, you do your new habit with that. So for example, me drinking water, icing my face, and about to journal, those are all habits that I've made time for in my morning routine. In my case, right after I ice my face, because that's kind of a transitional period from ice my face to getting ready to journal, I just go ahead and take some time to take my vitamins. As much as humans don't want to let their environment dictate how they feel and move around their house, we all be doing it. And right now, my kitchen is not in the best state. So before I go upstairs and actually get ready, since I'm already down here, for when I do come back down here for the day, it's clean and I don't have to do it then, because then it's going to make me procrastinate and not start what I have to do when it's time. So we're going to tackle cleaning up this kitchen, because closing shift didn't go well last night, because I don't know what happened. I'm not going to lie. I got sent goodies from Alani Muse, so thank you for sending me some goodies. I'm just now opening it, even though I had it for a few days. I have the awful, disgusting, horrible habit of when I get packages, I bring them inside and then I put them on the floor on the counter, and then they sit there for days unopened. I know what's coming, so I'm not really excited about opening it. I'm more guilty because I keep spending money. So I literally just bring it in and leave it there for days unopened. I think this box has been sitting on my counter for over a week now, and I think that's terrible. So we're gonna open it and put the stuff away. Let's do an unboxing. Oh, this is so convenient. This is the Alani Whey Protein Fruity Cereal flavor. I was just looking at getting the Ghost Protein, and I actually was gonna ask y'all, have y'all tried the Ghost Whey Protein? Because I am in no way, shape, or form needing to take in extra protein, but I think when it comes to making my smoothies and stuff, it would be nice to have that so I can actually get super full off of them. I was gonna get the Ghost Marshmallow Cereal Milk Whey Protein, but I don't know if it's good. It has really good reviews and it tastes really good, but I wanna know about grittiness and how often you would rebuy it, because it is like $45. But this is nice. This should hold me over. I'm really excited to try this. They sent me these cookies and cream protein shakes. It has 30 grams of protein in each bottle, and each bottle is only 12 fluid ounces. They knew what they were doing. I'm so excited to try these. Usually I'm just an Atkins girly and Sure girly if I don't care about my health that day but want to get my stuff in. But I think Alani's a good, like, nice meat in the middle of tastes good, but you still get what you need in, because 30 grams of protein is nuts. Thank you, Alani. You're so sweet. sweet. They always think of me, and I think that's so nice. I need to put these away though. For some reason in the morning, I just get so attached to my phone, so I've made it a habit to where I'm not allowed to touch it within like the first hour of me waking up. And honestly, I made it almost 2 hours. It was an hour and a half since I've been up. I don't know the science behind it, but whenever I touch my phone and check socials in the morning, I find myself checking my phone more frequently throughout the day. But when I do not allow myself the satisfaction of doing the bad habit, which is checking my phone, I notice that I don't really care about my phone as much or checking socials as much. Something that I've been doing to make my life so much harder is using this app called Screen Zen. It basically is a screen limiting app, and it's a lot better than Apple's because it actually shows you messages saying like how long do I check for, and shows you how many times out of the times that you allow throughout the day to open your phone. I have 5 times to open certain apps and then 5 minutes to check them, so it makes my time on social media so much more intentional than it used to be, which was to aimlessly scroll and just fill a void of wanting to be satisfied. Anything that's worth your time and satisfying is not that easy to get to, so I've just been realizing over the past couple weeks I spend too much time on my phone and implementing small things such as the Screen Zen app and not sleeping with it anymore and not allowing myself to get on socials this early in the morning. Literally the only thing I will do in the morning, if I do allow myself to get on or feel like getting on my phone, which is pretty rare, is to listen to music, which is either jazz or lo-fi, lo-fi, however you say it. And other than that, I do not touch my phone. The rest of my morning routine is done in almost complete silence. I think these just died. My headphones definitely just died. And like, I hate to co-sign our parents in like their oldish ways, but like it really do beat them phones. My life is in fact so much better when I am not on my phone or obsessing over my phone or obsessing over the next post. My friends always ask me, as somebody who does social media as their job, how do I regulate my screen time? Like, how do I not get sucked into the world of online? So maybe we'll talk a little bit later about how I made that kind of stuff like not ugly, but you know, a little bit less attractive, you know. My washer and dryer sing now, by the way. Hello, new tax bracket. Also, cheers. It's a good smoothie today.
Be embarrassed if you prefer steamy romance novels over nonfiction. Read whatever fascinates you. You don't have to build the habits everyone tells you to build. Choose the habit that best suits you, not the one that is most popular.
I'm sorry I'm like glowing. Sun agrees that my face is crazy today. Got a package from Warby Parker. This is not sponsored. Since I have been visually impaired basically my entire life, I have gone through numerous and countless processes of picking out glasses, and I always feel like I had to settle because I had to pick out what was at my optometrist's office. And now that I am officially paying out of pocket for my own stuff, I want to make sure that I see all my options of all price ranges and styles and colors and frames. I ordered some frames from the Warby Parker website to do a at-home try-on test, and I wanted to show you the frames that I got. These aren't necessarily the colors I was interested in, more of the frame style and how they sat on my face. I just thought it would be nice to try out some from Warby because they are so much more affordable. These are the Felix and Whiskey Tortoise. Once again, the color doesn't really matter. It's really the frame that we need to think about. These are the first pair. What do we think? These are the Landons and Whiskey Tortoise. Same color, but different frame shape. We're going for more of that square frame now. What do we think? We also have to take into account my head size, so I thought this would be a good time. Head size and shape we should take into account. These are the Hues in jet black, kind of similar to my blue light glasses that you guys see me wear all the time. Just a regular square pair of glasses, nothing insane. These are ones I didn't expect to like as much as I did. These are the Wentworth and Nimbus Crystal. They kind of are clear frames, but they have a gray tint to them because I'm not a clear frame person. I do like a little bit of a tint when it comes to clear frames. I think they're cute. I think the gray adds a little bit more oomph to them. Like, they're still that clear style, but the gray adds a little bit, you know, more. These are actually the frames that I was most obsessed with on the Warby website. These are the Winston frames in black. I definitely want to get these not in black. I definitely wanted to get these in their green color. Let me know what's your favorite on me down below, because everybody's gonna have different opinions in regards to that. But I have these from least favorite to most favorite. I think I might end up getting 2 pairs from Warby because I like both of these so much. I want these in a green pair, and then I just want these in this color. Also, I haven't ate. That smoothie held me over. It hasn't really done anything, and I kind of want to eat before I leave so I don't have to eat out. Before you try to beat me up, I didn't buy this. My significant other bought this. If you didn't know, I'm kind of having like a dry January where I'm not buying food or eating out unless it's a special occasion or somebody else pays for it to save my pockets. And he got me a Chipotle burrito last night. So I'm gonna eat this for my, what time is it? Oh, I'm so ground. Pulling it back to read the time. It's 10:12. I'm one of those people where I need to go somewhere other than my house to work because I tie so much of rest and rejuvenation to my house. Unless I'm doing a task right after I do the prep work for it. Like, unless I'm doing, I can't talk. Sometimes I'm able to do it, but more times than not, I'm not able to work in my house because I just tie rest and not working with being at home. It kind of freaks me out. The whole reason I have an office downstairs is for me to work at home, but for some reason the office and I just don't click. I just can't find myself down there enough to actually utilize the space for what it is. I strongly think it's because it feels super undone and it's not an inspiring space and it just doesn't feel like me when I'm in the zone. I think that's why I don't work down there. So until we figure that out, which will probably turn into a homeowner's diaries. If you're new here, I basically make videos about my home projects, what it's like being a homeowner. If you guys want that whole playlist, I have a whole playlist about that already because I literally got an office space because I work from home so often. So it would be nice if I can transform that at some point. I hope within the first like 6 months of this year into a place that I actually like to work in. And everybody's different. Everybody's standard for working in places is different. Y'all probably like, girl, it's just a room, go sit down. If you guys have any advice, let me know. I definitely need to up the feng shui down there, which is why I think it's just not really working right now for me. But yeah, so that's the beef with the office. So we're going to a coffee shop today after we eat. Are we surprised? No.
Just sat down to do a little bit of my work for the day. I think today is going to be a planning day, but something I've been trying to implement is not actually planning my entire week in one sitting because I have the really interesting habit. Take a shot every time I say habit. Interesting habit. Planning my entire week, and by Wednesday morning, I am not looking at my planner. I'm just kind of going throughout the motions. So I think I'm going to plan today, tomorrow, but since today is halfway over, some of Wednesday. So we're going to plan for 2 days instead of 5. And I think this will hopefully help me stay on top of my stuff because I have a it's really bad habit of just planning and then not following through. I don't want to do that to myself because it feels like I can't keep a promise to myself. Also, I checked socials today for the first time at 11. I've only opened Instagram 1 time today. Another way that I've been trying to combat my social media addiction is when TikTok went down this past Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. I deleted it. I didn't know that it was going to come back. I can't get it back now on the App Store, which is a win and a loss. Loss, if I need to do something quick for a brand, I can't do it on my phone. A win, because I did get it on my new iPad when I first got it. So if I want to go on TikTok, I literally have to do it with the most inconvenient devices known to man. Do you know how clowny it is to watch TikTok on a laptop or iPad? Me trying to be a bigger person and trying to delete TikTok before they can take it from me, and then I can't get it back on my phone. Usually in these situations, I would stroll throughout the entire store. We can't do that because that makes me spend more money. So we're getting essentials and getting up out of here. Literally ever since the new year started, all my favorite types of stuff have been sold out. Everybody's new year's resolution is learn how to wash their asses. Finally, I'm gonna get this one. I always end up getting this one. This is the best one. Mango. Tropical. Do they not have peaches? Mango. Oh, peaches. I can't see. Something I have been doing over the past couple of weeks is slowly but surely upgrading my home areas. And for example, guest room needs some updating. The duvet insert is getting old and blase, but I am getting more sheets because I found some at Target that I really like. I'm gonna see if they have some. I wanted to show you them because I think I'm gonna get another set today because the set that I put on my bed recently, those are technically the guest room sheets, but I wanted to sleep on them. I paid for them. I want to try them out. I recently got these cool tinsel lyocell threshold sheets for my guest room. They almost feel like a mix of satin and silk, but not as like slippery. If you ever sat or not satin, if you ever slept in satin or silk sheets, you know what I'm talking about. You can even tell based on how it's like shining in the light. I love these sheets. Trying to decide, do I want to get them now or wait till they get on sale? Surprisingly, if I get the sheets, I'm not getting the protein, but I also don't know what color I want. Technically, I don't need this protein at all. This is the protein I picked up, by the way. It's the Ghost Nutter Butter one. I thought this one would be most useful to me because when I think Nutter Butter, it's peanut butter. This is peanut butter flavored protein. You can put peanut butter in anything. They had like Cinnabon and Oreo and all that, but this makes the most sense for shakes. Instead of buying both, I'm just gonna get the protein because there's really nothing wrong with my sheet when it is time to get them. I'm eyeing this rose color because it's so cute. These are the sheets that I have for my bed. They're not this size, but these are the sheets. They're the Threshold Organic Wash Kale sheets. So good. I have this print, this for my guest room. I have this for me. These are the Threshold Performance Sheet Set. I also have these for me. I'm not even gonna waste your time with a haul because you know what I got. Literally 2 bags of peaches, a soap, and a protein. That's it. Everybody clap. We should be proud. I know Alani literally just sent me a protein powder and they will get used regardless. So that's nice. Younger sister is obsessed. I mean obsessed with the $10 Target like throw pillows, not throw pillows, throw blankets that they sell for holidays. And she's been saying that she cannot wait till the Valentine's Day one comes out because they're so cute. So as I was walking out, I spotted some Valentine's Day blankets and called her up and she picked these 2 out. She of course like sent me the money for it. I would have bought it for her anyway, but she decided to pay me back for these. So I did get these. You guys didn't see that, but she picked these out. And I think I'm actually going to run Diaries, which is my Roborock vacuum. If you didn't know, if you're new here, I'm not talking about a random man, I'm talking about a robot vacuum that does not live or breathe or exist. Since I necessarily don't have anything to do right now, I think it would be a good time to go on a walk. It's the middle of the day and it's one of those times where, it's one of those times where if I don't find anything to do, I'll take a nap or just sit here and watch 6 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. One of the things I need to do, figure out a way to restrain myself from overindulging in my interests during the day. I told myself today I'm not allowed to watch my favorite TV shows or anything like that before 5 because I know how I get, and usually around 5 o'clock I mentally tap out of work mode for the day, and it's so easy to binge TV shows and have my screen time get high for essentially no reason because I don't want to put the phone down. I don't know the science behind binge watching TV, but all I know is that it's not good for me and I don't know how to stop it when I start. So to just prevent that cycle, I'm just not gonna watch Netflix. Now if it's like a YouTube video, sure, because those are shorter amounts. It's harder for me to binge those because I'm all caught up with my favorite creators, and on YouTube the lengths of videos are not 45-minute Netflix episodes. Like I don't really watch long videos like that. If I do decide to watch YouTube, 9 times out of 10 it's usually one video and done, which is like crazy to say because there was a point where I could easily go down a rabbit hole of anything and everything on YouTube. So I'm proud to say it's usually a one and done thing with YouTube, but Netflix, different story. We're not going to talk about it though. I am feeling very inspired, and I don't necessarily think it's due to the new year because prior to the new year I was feeling very inspired, in tune with wanting to make myself a better person. I don't want to say level up because that's so ugly. I just want to be the best version of myself that I absolutely can. Over the past couple weeks I have been doing some things and implementing some things such as better habits and things like that in order for me to feel my best and put my best foot forward for me. When I sit here and think about what I want my life and what I want myself to look like, I want to be somebody who doesn't miss a gym day. I want to be somebody who's always hydrated. I want to be somebody who meditates. I want to be somebody who wakes up early, eats fairly balanced meals. And overall, I just want to feel super confident in myself with some of those base level practices that I just mentioned, because I think it instills a certain level of confidence that I don't think I've ever felt. I've been confident in myself and I am confident in myself, but it's because of who I am, not because of the lifestyle I live. Not that I don't feel like also my days are filled with nothing, but like I feel like I have all this this time and I have nothing but time, might as well go ahead and start putting in some work to feeling better about my lifestyle and how I live my day-to-day life. I want to live a life that I am proud of. So when people ask me about things, I have things to talk about. Tell them about my gym day, tell them about this book I was reading, even if it isn't self-help. I want to tell about this meal that I tried and it was really good. And I think just having some lifestyle changes and additions to my current lifestyle will make my life not feel like it's worth living, because my life is worth living, but you know, it just adds a little bit more substance into my day and substance to myself. I'm a firm believer that your life will never move to where you want it to be without some experiences, and even smaller things such as meditating and going to the gym and reading some books. Those are experiences at the end of the day, and you cannot grow as a person or become the person you want to be without experiencing some things first and trying out new stuff or going back to your roots. And I think this era of my life is just going to be me trying to find myself and add substance into my day-to-day life. I feel like for so long I have just focused on one thing and one thing only, and that has been social media. It's my entire world, and it's come to the point where officially having graduated from college for a year and a half now, it'll be 2 years in May, and in the past 2 years I cannot tell you what I have done with my time besides travel, but those are such small slithers of time. I have been living to make content for the past year and a half instead of making content about living. I definitely do want to start showcasing how I want to change my life and why I'm doing the things I'm doing, how I'm doing the things I'm doing, because I feel like a lot of the viewers I have are young adults, young women in their late teens, early 20s, sometimes even 30s, and that's okay. We're all just kind of figuring out this life thing one step at a time, and everybody's blueprint looks a little bit different. Everybody's final plan definitely looks different from their blueprint. So I definitely want to showcase a little bit more as to what I'm getting interested in, how I'm implementing this stuff, hence the reason of this video. I am not proud. I'm not. Every time I turn around, there's laundry to be done and I don't want to do it. I just caught myself sitting, opening YouTube Studio because I just wanted to touch my phone. Just because I wanted to touch my phone. What was that gonna do for me? So I said, what are you doing? Put my phone down. We're gonna do some laundry. It's 5:12 right now. So technically I'm in my ability to enjoy my hobbies and interest in shows and movies and things like that. If you don't like necessarily doing something, you should pair it or do it with something you do like. So for example, doing laundry while watching Netflix, or you're on the Stairmaster and you're watching YouTube. It definitely makes it a little bit easier to do said task at hand because it's kind of not stimming out, but blocking out that kind of hatred for the activity that you're doing with the activity you do like doing. It's currently 6:46 and this means my significant other's here. You want to say hello?
I thought you would have been dressed.
I was supposed to change into my gym clothes because I'm trying to do that first initial gym visit. So he's gonna come with me today to go to the gym. I'm doing a very mini leg day today. I'm probably not gonna film anything, but I'm going. That's all that matters. Wow. Hey, you know what's crazy? These are a size small. These are the same shorts that I have to peel myself out of. So how is this supposed to fit? Because this is a small. And I'm like not uncomfortable, like I feel fine. If you've been watching, you know what the issue is. I'm just gonna throw this on over top. Since I think I'm hitting legs today, I would like to cover my front. So we're gonna throw on my same sweats that I had on earlier because it is freezing. Gym fitted up. Let's go. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Your girl is back home. I'm full of Chick-fil-A as a "you're doing so great, sweetie" from the significant other. My legs hurt, they burn. Let's do a little gym recap. I did goblets, hip thrusts, RDLs, and leg presses. 5 minutes on Stairmaster, 5-minute cool down. I am suffering. I couldn't tell you what necessarily possessed me to go that hard for the first time in literal months. I'm glad I did because I feel like I have some sort of baseline from where I'm working from. I was able to healthily and non-leg shakily somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 of the weights that I used to do. Considering it's been my first time in literal months, I did the damn thing. I took my gym picture because if you don't take a picture, did you even go to the gym? I'm sweaty, disgusting. I am ready to shower.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my evening skincare tonight. I'm gonna go in with some glycolic acid because it's one of those days where I do that. Straight to the hand, rub, wipe. In a perfect world, this is how every single one of my days would go. I wake up and be the perfect person, but that's not always realistic every single day. Most days, yes, but every single day, not quite. I think this is a really good rough outline to show to myself and prove to myself that I am capable of doing things that may be challenging, such as waking up early or going to the gym. It's just further reinforcing the ideas that I have about myself and who I want to be and what kind of person would do things that I want to do. Today really showed me that if I wanted to, I would, and even when I don't want to, I should. I feel like when you actually do stuff throughout your day and you kind of feel like you've earned sleeping, the sleep kind of feels better. Like, I usually sleep good every single night, and I'm not saying that you have to earn good sleep, but have you ever just had a day where you're so proud of everything that you've done and you just know the sleep is gonna hit because you've just been so busy and moving around and doing so much, you know you're gonna sleep extra good that night? That's how I feel right now. My skin is feeling good. I put on my favorite lotion, with my moisturizer, did my body care. I'm basically still fresh from the gym. I had a fulfilling meal. On a regular day-to-day basis, I definitely still do not eat out. This is actually one of the very few times this month that I have ate out, and it just happened that y'all saw it. I promise I'm still abiding by the no eating out rule that I set for this month, but I think on a regular day-to-day basis, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I keep going to the gym at night or for when I do go to the gym at night, because realistically there's not always time for me to go during the day based on other projects and jobs and inquiries that I have. I'll save that for another video and life update. I know what my nighttime routine is gonna look like if I start going to the gym consistently at night, or just whenever I do go. Is it giving Trader Joe's meal? Because when we got back to the house, it was about 8:15, 8:30, and I'm sorry, but I'm not cooking at that time, and if I do, it's gonna have to be a Trader Joe's meal, and even then that's still cooking because it's requiring pots and pans. All my videos have been ending in this bathroom, and I just want to say before you go, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This is a very romanticized day in my life. If you want more self-improvement content, definitely let me know, and if you're not ready to let me go just yet, I have more content for you to watch. I have a full playlist of videos like this one, as well as a video that I picked myself for you to watch because I know you, and we're gonna see each other again soon. I just know it.